Good evening, and welcome to the 7:31 Bungadere Bulletin, the news show that doesn't deliver the news you want, but the news you deserve. I'm your host, Stezer. Our top story tonight, nuclear Armageddon came within just mere minutes of happening a few weeks ago, as Tony, are we... Well, yeah, we're 100%, like, you're... The whole world almost just ended. Like, we came with it. The B-2s were in the air, like he said the line, a whole civilization. Look, I get that we've all been distracted lately. There's been the fuel crisis stuff, there's been the Epstein stuff, but, like, I don't think people get, like, we got this close. In other Middle East news, no nation on Earth has decided that it wants to be left out of the blockade game, with even tiny countries like Tuvalu putting up a very formidable blockade of the Strait of Hormuz, following the lead of the United States. We here at the Bungadere Bulletin were very confused as to why exactly anyone would deliberately go out of their way to make this situation worse, so we pressed Vice President J.D. Vance for comment. He replied,
"Yeah, I mean, we've done it 'cause we can, bro. Blocking the strait and messing up global trade further is hella gangsta dog if you think about it, you know? Have I told you how amazing in bed Erica Kirk is? Way better than my couch. Oh, am I still being recorded?"
We cut off the interview with Mr. Vance shortly after, as it would seem his bad luck streak is evidenced by this. Had also extended to our crew, leading to our camera operator suffering a severe and immediate brain hemorrhage. Rest in peace, Norbert. In entertainment news, the new Dune movie looks pretty cool. Good work, Villeneuve. It will, expectedly, feature very distinctive colour schemes, a lot of brutalist architecture, and Anya Taylor-Joy cosplaying as an inner-city Melbourne resident. In other entertainment news, the film adaptation of Andy Weir's Project Hail Mary has hit theatres, and I wouldn't know if it's any good because I haven't seen it. In Australian politics news, the Malinowskis-led Labor Party of the People's Republic of South Australia has been successfully re-elected with 993.57% of the vote. Despite every conservative news site and Murdoch media mouthpiece claiming that this would be a slam dunk for One Nation, a party who fielded a candidate who was done for sexual assault in the UK, and another who was sacked the day of the election, strangely enough, they performed rather poorly. However, much more shockingly, this election was the first in the history of organised democracy, don't fact check me on that, I'm like 99% sure I'm wrong, in which no political donations were accepted by any parties from external sources. This proves that, unbelievably, organised democracy can in fact happen without corporate influence. Wowza! In further Australian politics news, the Albanese government has threatened that it might actually do something this term, with much talk surfacing about the recent budget relating to Labor's plans that they may potentially kind of cut the capital gains tax discount and negative gearing, potentially. And also, despite Labor's trauma, shall we say, surrounding the situation, they might actually intend on taxing the mining and gas companies. Time will only tell to see if the Albanese government and Supreme Leader Albo himself actually does anything. In News. The parent company of The Onion, the satirical news media website, Global Tetrahedron, has recently acquired InfoWars, the televised mouthpiece of Alex Jones, otherwise known as the "They're Turning the Frogs Gay" guy. Global Tetrahedron was pressed by us for comment as to why they have pursued such an exciting and bizarre acquisition, and their CEO, Bryce Tetrahedra, was very unnervingly, unsettlingly fast and to the point with his response.
"We want to control all thought within the masses. We will succeed. This is only the beginning."
Very insightful and inspiring as ever. In relevant news from our sleepy little town, a one Owen Stacey, our local crackpot and delinquent, will face charges at the Bungadere District Court tomorrow after he was allegedly harassing customers in the drive-thru of the Bungadere South Red Rooster. Mr. Stacey was proclaiming that he's figured out phrenology, and it's all to do with the jaw structure and clavicle distance. and that the only race in the history of the world who has had these perfect features was Homo erectus, and we should all be erectus maxing. Mr. Stacey was also arrested with 5 litres of paint stripper in his possession, which we believe he had been huffing.
Oh, that cheeky boy.
We will now go to our correspondent, I Am Stinky, for the weather.
Oh yeah, cheers Stezza. So for Queensland and the Northern Territory, you're set to have like a mild locust infestation. Fucking famine and pestilence is expected to follow. Sydney is supposed to have a reasonably pleasant week. Temperature's only supposed to range by about 500 odd degrees Kelvin. Fucking Canberra, yeah, they're supposed to have a fully hectic sinkhole on Friday. It's gonna go straight whole way down to hell. Whole city's gonna go whole way down to hell. But yeah, residents, you're not supposed to notice anything different. It's going to be a little bit warmer, temperature's going to be a bit more palatable, but otherwise, no real change there. In Tasmania, set to be, fully reclaimed by the emus, bro. I don't know why it's happened. Don't really care. Our little town of Bungadere. Make sure you're wearing a coat and keep the pets inside on Saturday, because, BHP, them boys. Yeah, it's supposed to be, dumping industrial waste into the atmosphere or something. So, expect acid rain, total destruction of the local ecosystem, That's about it. Back to you, Stairs.
Thank you, Mr. Stinky. In our feel-good story for tonight, New York Mayor Zoran Mamdani has continued being a handsome, cutie little patootie and has instituted a new policy in which he will not be killing any puppies. Supporters of this policy have argued that puppies are in fact the cutest, most pure and most beautiful little creatures on this earth, and we shouldn't kill them. However, former New York Mayor Eric Adams has argued that, in fact, this is a bad policy because he likes killing puppies. However, nobody actually gives a fuck about his opinion. In espionage news, the man in the 2004 Toyota Prius, who was in front of me on a single-lane road when I was attempting to get to work and was going 25 kilometers an hour under the posted speed limit, has been revealed to be an agent of Mossad, working directly under the orders of Prime Minister Netanyahu. He has been appropriately dealt with by ASIO, and do not question why I am currently subject to an aggravated assault charge. In arson news, a Kimberly-Clark toilet paper warehouse in California was recently set on fire deliberately, that is what arson means, by a man known as Shamel Abdul Karim. Abdul Karim stated in his self-indicting Instagram post that this was in response to the US having, fucking terrible labour laws and a horrible cost of living situation. This destructive attack has been criticised for being destructive, but we here at the Bungadere Bulletin are asking the real questions. Is this just AI? I mean, I heard the attack on Sam Altman's house was. What do you think, the all-knowing crime GPT?
The consequences of the ambition of many single-minded, greed-driven men tearing this planet apart and boiling its land, skies and sea for endless shareholder gain shall have dire consequences for the universal karma of the human species. The elder gods shall not be merciful as the fire of our industry awakes them from their frozen slumber, deep beneath the permafrost. The oceans shall boil and be consumed in endless data centers. As I enjoy exploring these options with you, would you like me to generate you a list of sacrificial offerings you can provide to prevent your soul from being consumed by Morgathiel, the Archangel of Torment?
Can the offerings be cooked like brisket? Anyways, that just about wraps up our show for tonight. Join us next time on the Bungadere Bulletin as we report on world events 2 months after they've already happened, because quite frankly, I don't care. I've been Stezza, and thank you for staying informed with the #1 most trustworthy and unbiased news source on the internet, proudly funded by Phizer, Northdrop Grumman, and the Cuddly Bunchkins Children's Cancer Foundation, a subsidiary of DuPont Chemicals. Have a lovely evening, Bungadere, and I'll see you all next time. Oh, are we getting this sore in the audio? Fuck. Around the recent budget. Oh. Fucking speaking. What do you... Oh no, I don't have the image open. Thing on... Fucking... I don't know why I can't... I'm really struggling. Back to you, Stiz.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good.
God.
We should go up to Glenrose with you wearing this.
I don't think I can live that down, Jared.